lot of people's celebrations spill over into Friday anyway. And I'll be out of town. Peyton will be out of town as well. So no Tradin Post on Friday. But we are excited. Friday is the 100th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry. And so if you missed my Grand Ole Opry 100 birthday celebration yesterday with Craig Shelburne, author of the book 100 Years of the Grand Ole Opry, we'll re-air that Opry special tomorrow beginning at 10 a.m. on the Daniel Mullins Midday Music Spectacular. Or, excuse me, re-air that on Friday because Friday is the 100th birthday of the Opry. So did you get to check out any of that special that I aired on yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Well, I had the privilege of editing the whole thing, so I got early access to it the day before. A really cool conversation if you weren't able to tune in. As a young kid, as a 22-year-old, there's a lot of some of that early history of the Opry that I was unfamiliar with.
And you were newer to the country music history in general as well, just over the last few years.
Yes, absolutely.
So what were some things that, just out of curiosity, that you, of course you knew what the Opry was, about the Opry in general, but what were some things about the Opry that you learned from that interview yesterday that you thought was particularly interesting?
Well, I guess I think sometimes I forget just how heavy of kind of in the early days, how it was a radio show, and how kind of what we were talking about, I think yesterday, how it was like a cast of characters almost is how it was portrayed. Because I think these days you almost view the Opry just as a bunch of legendary artists and some newer artists just playing a couple of their songs. But just the fact that it was so character-based with people like Minnie Pearl and all that stuff.
String Bean, Grandpa Jones, Uncle Dave
Exactly,
Mackin,
yeah. I think just
even Little Jimmy Dickens. And
just understanding that it was just a different vibe back then to kind of how it's evolved. The story, I was going over it this morning about how the circle isn't actually from the Circle of the Ryman. It's from a chunk of kind of the side
it's
stage
from the
area.
Ryman stage, but not from front and center. Yeah.
The story, he tells the story of during the Nashville flooding and how the Opry Circle survived because of all the varnish, and how during the Nashville flood it was just kind of floating there.
That's crazy.
It is such a crazy story of how the Opry Circle survived. So yeah, I enjoyed all of it. I really enjoyed learning kind of the 1925 to kind of the 70s. Just there's so much that kind of
first half of
that I just had no idea
years,
about really. So it was
cool.
a
lot of fun. Craig's a great friend, great author. And so it was great to have him, and man, he really knows his Opry history.
He does.
So it was a lot of fun. Check out that book. If you're a country music lover, you got to check that book out. He said there's an audio book as well where they uses the audio clips from the 60 Opry members that they interviewed for it. So
you can hear Reba. You can hear Dierks Bentley. You can hear all the artists he interviews.
Yeah. So I might have to check that audio book out. But yeah, the book itself is great. I've had it for a few months. Really great research, great photos. And if you missed that, the full interview is on YouTube. There were some stories that we didn't get to air about if you want to find out which country legend he believes haunts the Ryman Auditorium. You can check that out. Like I said, other cool stories there's a really cool story about B.J. Thomas. So check that out on our YouTube page. But we'll be re-airing that Opry at 100 special on the Opry's 100th birthday this Friday at 10 a.m. And so we worked in some cool audio clips and Opry performances from Vince Gill and Carrie Underwood and even Deaford Bailey. So be sure to check that out.
And it's cool kind of at the end, you guys spend a lot of time talking about Rhonda Vincent. It's cool how by the kind of the latter half of the conversation, talking just about where the Opry's at today.
Yeah.
How Vince Gill
Carrie Underwood and
Carrie Underwood and
Vince
Gill finally getting his flowers, and
Carly Pierce and the Isaacs, and a lot of fun. So, check that out. That re-airs Friday at 10 a.m. So, hey, today is the Tradin Post. It is the day before Thanksgiving. We are live on YouTube today since it's the last TP of the week.
Be sure to check us out.
Mama Tam was asking today. I don't think she wanted to see her baby boy. I think she wanted to see Peyton.
Yeah. So, that's why people tune in on the YouTube. So
on the YouTube. Yeah. So check that out live on YouTube. Of course, we're on the Real Reach Radio Network as well. FM 100.3 Xenia, 105.5 Eaton, 106.7 Wilmington, AM 1090, 1130, and 1500, and on our free app and online stream at realreachradio.com. Now, we're going to have some fun today for Turkey Day tomorrow, but before we can get started with the wheeling and dealing on the Tradin Post on this wonderful Wednesday, this day before Thanksgiving, we do need to review our rules.
Now, men, there are a few things we ought to get straightened out right at the start to avoid any grief later on. Now, here at The Rock, we have two basic rules. Memorize them so that you can say them in your sleep. The first rule is obey all rules.
You see, friends, we have 3 rules and a suggestion here on the Trading Post. Rule number 1, please no more than 1 call per show. 1 call per show. That's easy. Rule number 2, no more than 2 calls per week. And rule number 3, please no more than 4 items per call. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, aside from that, our biggest suggestion that covers everything else that could possibly come up is simply do not act like an idiot.
Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
If they would, don't do that thing. It's as simple as that. It's the Trading Post. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-740-9444, extension 7. For nearly 70 years, 4 generations, the Johnson family have provided Ohio families professional flooring installation backed by a lifetime guarantee. Johnson's Flooring Centers in Clayton and Springboro offer full service showroom 6 days a week. If there's a Johnson on the job, you will be treated to outstanding customer service and one of the most experienced installation teams in Ohio. Choose from thousands of flooring choices: carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and the popular luxury vinyl tile and vinyl plank flooring. That's what's under our feet here in our Real Rich Radio studio. The most popular styles are in stock. Visit Johnson's Flooring in Clayton and Springboro. Get a Johnson on the job. See johnsonflooring.co online. It's the Trading Post. We are live on Real Rich Radio. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. It's not Fun Friday, but we do have a question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the bird is the star. The bird is the word, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving, and this is a big question that some people have really, really strong opinions on. I don't know if I have a strong opinion on it, but some people really do.
Yeah.
So our question is, light meat or dark meat on the turkey? So you like the white meat, the light meat, or do you like the dark meat?
And I know just from my family alone, there are certain people who will pick out, as they're digging through the turkey, they will pick out specific. In my family, it's mostly the light meats, but
yeah.
So
light meat or dark meat on the turkey? Call in and let us know. 1-888-740-9444, extension 7. We're buying and selling and trading until 1 o'clock. It's the craziest show on radio. Oh, I see a light flickering over here. That means we have a call coming in. Let's get started right now.
Well, let's start the insanity.
Giddy up.
Hello and howdy. How can I help you today?
Yes. I have some reloading equipment I would like to sell for 9mm.
9mm reloading equipment.
Yes.
Okay.
What I have is the 9mm classic the Lee's classic turret press for sale. Also, I have about 2,000 9mm full metal jacket ammo, 124 grain, 2,000 Federal primers, and all that for $750.
Got a whole bunch of 9mm reloading equipment and supplies for sale. And how much you say you're asking for all of it?
$750.
$750. Okay. What is your telephone number?
937-673-9038.
937-673-9038.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Did you happen to hear our question of the day?
No, I didn't.
Everybody likes the turkey tomorrow. Our question of the day is: do you like the light meat or the dark meat?
I like the light meat.
You like the light meat. All righty. Hey, thank you so much. You have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.
You're welcome.
Bye.
You too. All right, bye.
Trading Post, you're live on the air.
Is that me, Sheriff Taylor?
That is you, sir.
And I hear you have Opie with you today.
We got Opie over here.
Here he is.
Now, were you here when they dubbed you Opie, Peyton?
I was in the office. I think I kind of overheard it a little bit.
Yeah, you'll have to go over your names for me and Peyton and Brandon, sir.
You're Sheriff Taylor.
I'm Andy.
Brandon Barney, and Peyton is Opie.
Opie.
Because I can just see Peyton always asking you, "Hey Daniel, is that good?" Or, "Hey Paul, is oysters good?"
Yeah.
And Opie, for those of
But
you.
anyway, here's my for your question of the day, real quick.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you covered all in good gravy. Same with breakfast.
Hey, there you go. So you're kind of it really doesn't matter. You just load up on the gravy. That sounds like Santana, except for she does have a preference on the meat. I think she might make a cameo appearance on the Tradin Post. We'll see how the time does. But yeah, she's a big gravy fan. She's a gravy girl.
I like them both. I'm going to be smoking actually a breast and some legs, but just good gravy, man, over your mashed potatoes and stuffing and green bean casserole.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It just don't matter. All right, you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a happy
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
take care. Happy
Thank you so
Thanksgiving.
much.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, and I'm assuming there's someone out there who is unfamiliar with the Andy Griffith Show like I am. So in case they're wondering, and Opie, I believe, is a 45-year-old bodybuilder who's 6'3", right? Is that who the character is?
He was the little boy.
Oh.
That's you. You're the little boy.
Yeah. Well. Oh well.
Pepe. Tradin Post, you're live on the air.
Oh, Daniel, it's Adolfo. How are you?
I'm doing well, Adolfo. How are you?
Well, one, I am so gobsmacked. I'm at the drive-thru, so I got to get my lunch. But I'm so gobsmacked that Peyton got hired at WBZI and doesn't know the Andy Griffith Show.
I know.
I don't know how they let that happen.
He probably likes the color versions, doesn't he?
yeah. He likes the color episodes.
They told me not to watch the color episodes specifically. They said stick with the black and white episodes. Those are the actual good ones.
Me and Santana had this argument the other day. I said something about how the color episodes don't count. And she's like, well, they count. I said, no, they don't. They don't count.
They don't, but there are a few gems in that rough pile of stone.
Yes, there's a few, but yeah, we stick with the classics here on Real Roots Radio.
Hold on 1 second. Well, I'm back, and I just wanted to say I like turkey, but it's the dark meat for me. That white meat just gets too dry.
Going with the dark meat.
I respect you, Adolfo.
Yep.
That's the right
You
answer.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand up when Adolfo comes in the room.
It's not for me. It's not for me. But, gentlemen, you and your families have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow.
You as well, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And I do have to ask, is your head still spinning from that Molly Tuttle concert on Friday?
It is. It is. I've got to say that VIP experience, there was probably only 8 of us in the room.
Oh, wow.
With Molly, and we could ask questions, make requests, and then thankfully, with Cincinnati not being too far from Nashville, a surprise guest, Mr. Ketch Secor, showed up at that experience, so we really got to see 2 for the price of 1.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah, that was
and I have
great
something
show.
from there. We got, as part of that VIP experience, and I want to bring it to Santana for you and her, we got a tour poster that Molly autographed.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
So
that is so sweet.
I was planning on bringing it today, but I forgot it. So I'll bring it Monday and give it to her.
Oh, thank you so much. That is so sweet.
Well, you're welcome, boys, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, we'll talk to you later.
Sir.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
Adolfo.
Thanksgiving.
All right. Bye.
It's a Tradin Post on Real Roots Radio. Give us a call at 1-888-740-9444, extension 7. Give us a call if you don't want to hear Peyton's analysis on the Dancing with the Stars finale.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Hey, don't go nowhere.
Don't even think about it.
No, we watching you, and the Tradin Post is going to be right back.
Stay tuned.
Bex recognizes this week's player with heart, Hayden Sell from Wapakoneta High School, for his commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
Not really sure what it is I love about it. I mean, I run cross country. I mean, want teammates there to support you and make a lot of good friends throughout the years, too.
When Hayden's not running, he's busy running to his other activities.
I've just always loved agriculture. Like before I was in FFA, I was in 4-H. So I started doing that when I was 9. So I've been involved with stuff like this for a long time now.
And it all ties back to life on the family farm.
We raise a few skiers that we take to our county fair. Other than that, it's mostly just crop farming. Like agriculture is more than just farming. It's science, agronomy, and all that.
At Beck's, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Get ready to unwrap the magic of the season at Yuletide Village. Step into a winter wonderland. Wander through a breathtaking display of sparkling lights. Discover unique gifts and savor mouth-watering treats. Visit Krampus to find out if you're naughty or nice. Yuletide Village at Renaissance Park on Fridays and Saturdays from November 28th to December 20th. YuletideVillage.com for details.
Hey everybody, I'm Richard Lynch.
And I'm Donna Lynch.
Join us every Saturday morning from 9 to 1.
We'll be playing all of your country favorites and some of Richard's music too.
Looking forward to having everybody here hearing real deal traditional country music.
Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
We'll see you right here on Real Roots Radio.
Keep It a Country with Richard and Donna Lynch is presented by Simple Roots Bulk Food Store, Corwin, Grub Painting and Handyman Service, Clarksville, Red Barn Lumber and Supply in Waynesville, Xenia Coin Shop, and John Boyd Heating and Air, Waynesville.
High school sophomores interested in career pathways that are relevant in the current job market should consider Career Technical Education. The Greene County Career Center's online application system goes live December 5th at 2 p.m. and it's easy to use. There are over 20 programs to consider at the Greene County Career Center, and they're offered in a beautiful state-of-the-art facility located just south of Xenia. For a truly hands-on learning experience with tremendous professional opportunities, apply for the 2026-2027 school year. Visit greenccc.com.
We're live on the Trading Post on Real Roots Radio.
The Trading Post is brought to us today by our friends over at Eaton Hometown Furniture. They save you time and money with American-made furniture. Quality England brand upholstered furniture is made in the hills of Claiborne County, Tennessee. No tariffs to ship from Tennessee to Eaton, and the Eaton Hometown team has hundreds of pieces in stock today. Shop and save Monday through Saturday at Eaton Hometown Furniture.
We're live on the Trading Post, buying, selling, and trading. Welcome to the program. How can I help you?
Good afternoon, Daniel and Peyton. How's it going?
Doing well,
What's
Chad.
going on,
How
Chad?
are you?
I'm doing excellent. See, I still got these 6 girls' bikes, small girls' bikes. They're a 12-inch to 20-inch. Just need some oil on the chains, maybe some air in the tires or tube patch or something. $5 each on those. I have 3 push mowers, 2 Craftsman with bags, and 1 other one. Parts repair, I'll do $30 on those. Number's 937-607-5985, North Dayton, Heber Heights area.
Got 6 girls' bicycles for sale, and then he has a variety of yard equipment, some fixer-upper stuff, give people some projects over the winter. 937-607-5985. Is that correct?
Yep.
Did you hear our question of the day, Chad?
Yeah, I sure did. I'd say I like it all. You know, there's really nothing out there I don't like to eat. So
You're going with both. That's kind of like me. I like a little bit of both on the plate.
Yeah. Yeah, I like whatever's down there, whatever somebody else cooks, I guess.
Hey, there you go.
I was going to tell you here, it was funny I saw on Craigslist. You ever heard of Craigslist probably?
Mm-hmm.
There was 2 diamond detectors on there for same ones for $20 for 2 of them. So if you're looking you're looking for one.
We're looking to make some monies.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, I heard the diamond guy has switched to gold. Did you hear that?
I heard that. Yeah, that's amazing. I might have to move down that way. There's a lot of diamonds and gold. Hey, gold's high price now.
Yeah, and what I'm trying to figure out is, like, does he have a gold detector too? Like, how is he figuring this gold thing out?
Probably just polishing it up. Turns into gold, I guess.
Hopefully his phone gets turned back on. He can give us a call and let us know how the gold hunt is going.
Probably panning for it in the Miami River.
I'm trying to figure this out. So Benny the ghost guy said that he had switched to gold. Said he hadn't seen him in a hot minute. Probably retired to Jamaica or something.
With all that money.
Yeah. So
Okay, he needs to call. That was always exciting when he calls.
yeah, it's a rare treat, but man, it definitely moves the needle for sure.
There's
I
a
don't
few
think
people-
anything will top the day we had him in studio though.
Yeah, we watched that. Me and the wife watched that quite a while ago. Remember having the Deb or remember Mike that had his sword stolen or something years ago? Mike got married at McDonald's, I think.
Oh.
And he had a sword. full of
Yeah,
taxidermy dogs.
Yeah, I
think
do
it was-
remember that.
Yeah, what happened to him? I can't. He
Yeah.
was from
Yeah.
somewhere.
I'm trying to. It's been a while since he called. It's about several years ago. That's a blast from the past. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. We haven't heard from him in a while. Deb, it's probably best for my safety. We haven't heard from her in a while. She's the one that parked outside the station one day.
Entertainment.
Yeah, she's entertaining for sure. So
she had a crush on you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Mike from. He was in Eaton, wasn't he?
No, I can't think of where. I'm trying to think. I thought of it earlier. Now my brain slipped. Somewhere down towards Waynesville, maybe. I'm not sure. Somewhere I thought.
I don't think he was from Corwin. That's
Yeah,
down
I'll
near
think of it.
Waynesville.
I'll
Corwin
think of
is
it before next week.
Corwin's where it all goes down. Yeah, if you think of it, let me know. Yeah, we haven't heard from Mike in a while. He was something. So we haven't heard from.
Someone asked if
We
Mike
haven't
was from
heard-
Greenfield. That's what got a comment.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Might have
That's
been
what
from
it is,
Greenfield. Yeah. And then we haven't heard from Ed in a while either. I want to know if he has seen his wife that lives in is it Hong Kong or the Philippines?
Yeah,
somewhere
I
out
feel
there.
He went to some jungle. I thought he said.
Yeah, mail order bride. They talk. They've been married, but they've only seen each other like twice since they've been married.
Huh.
They talk on the phone every night. So
That's
I want to know
weird.
if he had enough money to get her moved here or not. So hopefully Ed can call in and give us the update. That would really be another great Trading Post miracle if we could get her over here.
Yeah,
So maybe
people are
they-
crazy. That's why I
hopefully
said
they can
beer is
spend the
good. and
holidays
People are
together.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls in this state, I guess, that have to travel far. You know.
Yeah, I mean, me and Santana lived a couple states away, but for a while. So
Well, you guys have an excellent holiday, you and your families, and we'll talk to you next week.
you too. Happy Thanksgiving, Chad. We'll talk to you on Monday. Okay.
Take care, Chad.
Hey, thank you. Bye.
It's Trading Post on Mill Reach Radio. We're buying, we're selling, we're trading. We're having a lot of fun. We do have a question of the day. Do you prefer light meat or dark meat from the turkey? Call in and let us know. 1-888-740-9444, extension 7 for the Trading Post. That's 1-888-740-9444, extension 7 for the Trading Post. You're live on the air. How can I help you?
Yes, Daniel. Excuse me. I'm looking for one of them little buddy heaters.
Yes.
Them little propane tanks, and if anybody's got one for sale. Try to stay in the Dayton, New Carlisle area, Caesars Creek area. Don't really want to go much farther than that. And if anybody's got one for sale and willing to part with it, they call me at 937-272-0317.
Looking for a buddy heater for sale. Phone number 937-272-0317.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear our question of the day?
Between the meat,
Yes.
or I would say the white meat.
Going with light meat. All righty. Hey, thank you so much. You have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too, buddy. Thank you. You too, buddy.
It's Trading Post on Mill Reach Radio. We're buying and selling and trading at 1-888-740-9444, extension 7. All right, Peyton, you've been chomping at the bit.
I have.
Give us your analysis about the Dancing with the Stars finale. You had a big watch party last night, didn't you?
Yes, me, my sister, and my girlfriend watched Dancing with the Stars, the season finale.
Did your mom watch it with you too?
She ended up going to bed because she goes to bed around 9 p.m. and the show went till 11 p.m.
Oh, wow. That's late. That's late.
It was a 3-hour, like the season finale goes 3 hours, and it does not need to, first of all, because they do 3 rounds of dances, and the first round of dances were all terrible because they didn't have time to prepare for them. So I felt like they could go back to 2 hours, first of all.
Okay.
All right, so take note, Dancing with the Stars producers who are tuned into the Trading Post. But I want to talk about the results real quick for all of our engaged listeners.
Of which there are quite a few that appreciate your analysis of Dancing with the Stars. We heard from some people at the festival, some that loved your analysis of Dancing with the Stars, and some disgruntled husbands that would rather you not.
And for the record, I do it for both. I do it for the lovers and the haters.
Mainly for the lovers, because most of the lovers were women, and you aim to please the ladies.
I have a brand.
Yeah.
So, Dancing with the Stars. Last night, Robert Irwin took home the Mirror Ball champion.
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter's son.
Yes, who is doing the same thing as he's following in his
father's
footsteps. Yes. His sister also won the show. I forget her name, but about a decade ago, she also won Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. There was a little clip of 10-year-old Robert Irwin they asked him if he wanted to be on the show when his sister was on it. And he was like, yes, I'd love to win the show. And here he is a decade later actually winning it. I will say, so Robert Irwin took the victory. A gal named Alex Earl took second place. She was fine. Here's really where
What'd she do?
She's a TikToker.
Oh,
she's just like a social media influencer. Yeah. So here's really what I have to say. There was a guy named Dylan Efron who was famous for being Zac Efron's brother. He was no...
Does he do anything other than just related to a cool brother?
He does TikTok too.
Oh, that's not
See,
cool.
Exactly, right?
Zac Efron is sweet. He's
Efron's
an
really
American
cool.
treasure.
Yeah. When you see him in those High School Musicals to what he looks like in like his more modern movies too, it's quite the transformation from scrawny little like 5'6" kid to muscle man. He got third. He didn't, or he may have gotten fourth. But really, where things went down, in my opinion, is the two gals, Jordan and Elaine. Elaine from she was in a really popular movie back in the '90s. Elaine Hendricks. And I forget the name of that movie right now. But Elaine and Jordan, who is a USA Olympic gymnast, had some
Was it Jordan Childs?
Jordan Childs.
Jordan Childs is great.
They both had such good dances, such good performances, especially at the final round. They did freestyle dances where you could do whatever you want, and Jordan was basically just flipping all over the place.
Elaine Hendricks from like Parent Trap.
Parent Trap, that is the movie.
Yeah,
yes.
She
got robbed. She took fifth place. There was 5 people in the final. She took dead last, even though she had the best opening dance. The second round was not a freestyle, but it's like an improv dance. You basically make it up on the spot. She did just as good as everybody else, and she was the only one who didn't get like mostly 10s. All the judges like critiqued her performance, even though it was just as good as everyone else's. It's improv, like they were all messing up a little bit because you make it up on the spot. So she took dead last in judges scoring, even though, again, in my opinion, I thought she outdanced Robert and Alex, but again, I am glad Robert won. So I was pretty upset with that Elaine kind of didn't get the respect that she deserved, but and then I also thought Jordan was very good too. I guess like my only other thing I need to say, I was really heated about Elaine.
I can tell.
Because she didn't deserve 5th place. The only other thing that frustrates me about the show is just some of the fan discourse is a little ridiculous. I think people don't realize that it is a popularity contest more than anything else, which is why Robert Irwin won, and he was a good enough dancer to win, in my opinion. But a lot of people were complaining. A lot of like the complaints from fans were just about like, oh, this person outdanced this person. But it's like, it's not about that. It's about the popularity contest. And now that I'm saying that, I realized I just complained about Elaine losing. And she probably was the least popular person, like fame-wise.
Well, you know that she was the villain in The Parent Trap.
Yeah.
There's a whole generation of people that
think she's
they're
evil.
like, nope, not for me.
Well, and what's cool about her is she's 54 years old. She's like 2 decades older than any of the other dancers, if not 3. And she had an injury. Like halfway through the season, she had to take an episode off.
Wow.
Because she was in the hospital.
That's crazy.
And Robert Irwin last night, they kept showing him like complaining about his ribs. They kept saying he had a rib injury, and he kept like being hunched over like in some of like the flashback video performances. And I'm like, Robert Irwin is 20 years old. His ribs are fine. Elaine was in the hospital a month ago, and she's 54 years old. Like, you want to talk about battling through adversity? It's Elaine, not Robert. But once again, congratulations to Robert Irwin.
Alrighty. We have a cameo appearance. Santana, we want to ask you the question of the day. She's saying absolutely not. So maybe Peyton can schmooze her.
Yeah.
It's the Tradin Post on Real Roots Radio. We're going to take a little break. If anybody else has
I'm
any
gonna
reaction,
cool off.
he's going to cool off, going to get a drink of water.
Yeah.
If anybody else has any reaction to Dancing with the Stars or wants to answer our question today on whether you prefer light or dark meat on your turkey, or if they have anything to buy, sell, or trade, which is what we're supposed to be doing, give us a call, 1-888-740-9444, extension 7.
Buying, selling, or trading?
You sold my dead bird to a blind kid?
Make deals on the Tradin Post every weekday, 12:15 to 1, only on Real Roots Radio.
It's Off the Eaten Path, each Monday at 6 p.m. on Real Roots Radio. Valuable services from the Council on Aging and the Senior Center in Eaton have been available for over 50 years, and the new facility is busy each weekday. Fantastic food and fellowship are served daily at Jack and Betty's Diner, and resources for the entire Preble County region are at the Council on Aging headquarters, 800 East St. Clair Street, right behind the fairgrounds. Stay up to date by hearing Off the Eaten Path with Shelley Ratliff each Monday at 6 p.m. only on Real Roots Radio.
Water hemp, Palmer amaranth, and giant ragweed. Left undisturbed, they will become the most dangerous foes to corn plants. But in the early season, these weeds are at their weakest. Now is the time. A predator lurks. Certain herbicide attacks, unleashing full residual power before weeds have a chance to emerge. Pre or early post application, they are hopeless against such effective chemistry. Certain herbicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
In a world flooded with information and misinformation, one thing matters more than ever: trust. For over 50 years, Brownfield Ag News has delivered verified, unbiased coverage you can count on the radio, online, and through social media. No spin, no agenda, just honest, dependable reporting for farmers, ranchers, and rural communities. Because when the stakes are high, the truth matters. Brownfield Ag News, verified and unbiased. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
Derek and Ishale Bales will serve your family and honor your loved one's wishes with dignity at Bales Funeral Home in Camden. In addition to the traditional services, you will receive an online memorial that you can share with family and friends, and a tribute video can be shown and shared throughout the services. Pre-planning needs, veterans arrangements, and any special requests can be discussed with a call or visit to Bales Funeral Home in Camden. Find resources online too, or call 452-3111 in Camden for Bales Funeral Home.
We're live on the Tradin Post on Real Roots Radio, 1-888-740-9444, extension 7. Tradin Post today brought to you by our dear friends at Kent's Feed Barn in Cedarville. We had a whole lot of fun at their Christmas market this past Saturday. Kent's Feed Barn staff has taken some time to spend with their family this week. So they just closed 54 minutes ago. They will be back open on Saturday, 9 to 3, closed tomorrow and on Friday. So back open 9 to 3 on Saturday. They're open 6 days a week. We love our friends at Kent's Feed Barn. Feeds for all needs. Small family-owned business. They offer animal feed, pasture and lawn seed, and show supplies. Authorized dealer of Kalmbach Feeds, Tribute Equine Nutrition, Umbarger Show Feed, Rural Supplement, and Biozine. They have feeds for all needs. At Kent's Feed Barn in Cedarville, 937-671-6373 or kentsfeedbarn.com. Tradin Post, you're live on the air. How can I help you?
Hey, Daniel, real quick. Did they ever find out who got into Ken's feed?
They did. They find the thief. Becky called in a few weeks ago and gave the report that they found him and had him prosecuted. I believe prosecuted, but they found out who he was. The sheriff's department figured it out, and because from the video that they shared on Facebook, that we shared on our Facebook, and helping spread the word on the Tradin Post, everything, that they got some tips in, and they followed all of them up and found the thief.
Good.
So that was great.
That's good for the end of the year. That's
Absolutely.
Good. Get the bad guys. Anyway. I'm glad to hear that. I have a pair of mountain bikes. They're in excellent condition. They would make a good Christmas present. They have the adjustable shocks. It's for an adult male and adult female. I don't want to split them up. I'll let them both go for $100. I mean, they've hardly been ridden. So
got a pair of mountain bikes. They're his and hers, $100 for the pair.
Phone number 937-751-0964. And Daniel, you and everybody at the radio station and your wife, have a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
937-751-0964. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Did you happen to hear our question of the day?
No, I just now tuned in.
Oh, you're good. Thanksgiving tomorrow. The bird is the word. What is your favorite, light meat or dark meat from the turkey? Or do you have a preference? Some people don't.
Well, here's the thing. I like them both, but if one's drier than the other, when it's like if the white, it's all dry, then I'll just stick with the dark. Or if the dark's dry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like a little bit of both,
Yeah, I got you.
But I will tell you this. So I'll just eat like the dark meat, by itself. Now, if I'm going to pour gravy on it, it's got to be the white meat.
Oh, there you go. Oh, man. That's good.
I can't do it on the dark meat. It's got to be the white meat. I'll pour the gravy on it, put some stuffing on it, and make a roll-up or something,
There you go. There you go. Awesome.
You guys take care and have a good Thanksgiving.
Hey, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
It's Tradin Post on Real Roots Radio. We do have a special guest in the studio. And, folks, on the YouTube Live, saw her pop in here. We had to drag her in here because she has very strong opinions about our light meat versus dark meat discussion. That would be my wife, Miss Santana Mullins. Santana, you have the floor.
Well, first off, the guy previously mentioned that gravy on white meat and not on the dark. For one, gravy always on everything. Gravy on everything. That's the answer. I stand by that answer. White meat always for me because I feel like you can taste when it's dark, and I don't like that. So
you can taste the iron in the blood.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to be able to taste that it's an animal. Like I need it to be like not in my brain, like it's not reality, that it's dark and irony, and I don't like it. So white meat always, but gravy on everything. If it's dark meat only, then I just won't have turkey that day.
See, Peyton, I told you she had really strong opinions about this.
Well, I think just the concept of like if it's white meat, I'm like a vegan, and if it's dark meat, then I'm like I'm like murdering an animal. Like just that mindset of like I would have, like, to me, I feel like I always know I'm eating meat. But the fact that the dark meat triggers you and reminds you of like the slaughter of this turkey, I think is really interesting.
It's the same way for whatever reason. I'm just weird about meats. You can thank my lovely mother for that. But for example, if I'm eating bone-in wings, like chicken wings, I can eat the flats all day long. But if you give me a drum, never, I will not eat it. I won't. I just can't.
She doesn't eat drumsticks, doesn't eat the drumstick wings, but she eats the flats.
When I go to Roosters, like, you can order drums only, and that's what I do.
That's criminal.
Like, if we get a bucket of chicken from KFC, I mean, I think it's weird, but I'm tickled because I get to get the drumsticks. Those are the best ones.
Do the drumsticks, like, what about the drumsticks trigger you? That also reminds you that this wants to be...
But the flats have bones, too.
See, at first, it was like the bone thing.
It used to be the bone,
but
she has come a long way. She used to not be able to eat meat with bones.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I can do flats, like they're great, like the meat, it's white, it's there, ready for you. I feel like with the drums, you have to like gnaw around on the knobby parts, and I just don't like that. It's just, I feel like there's more like stringy, I don't know. I can't even think about it.
But the dark meat from the turkey on Thanksgiving is not on the bone.
But it's dark and you can taste it. Like, for example, ham, for example. I like ham. But if it's ham and it's got those really dark, like reddish, pinkish parts on it, no, can't. I like got to eat around it. If I bite into it and it makes like a weird noise in my ear, like kind of squeak, I'm like, no, can't eat that piece.
What a fascinating human being. This is so interesting.
I know. Do you know how hard it is to choose an entree to cook at the house?
I mean, I do pretty decent, but I am particular when it comes to like meats and things like that.
which is
like if it's ground beef, it has to be finely like ground up. Like if it's like big wads, like I don't know. I'm just not. I mean, I'll eat it, but I don't prefer it.
Can you do steaks? Because that's like the darkest.
She's getting better on the steaks.
I've always liked steaks. I've always eaten them well done though. But within the past few years, I get them medium well now.
She gets them medium well.
So used to, if I would like bite into a burger or like we have a horror steak story from the first time that I came up to Ohio and met Daniel's parents, and I ended up not eating steaks that night. It was a fiasco. But I get it medium well now. So used to.
She'll do medium every now and then if it's nice. But yeah, medium well she'll do. And you're a little pickier. I meant like you're pickier on like your cuts of steak though. Like you're clearly not getting a T-bone.
If it has if it has a bone on it still,
or
like
if it has like a seam of fat, she's not nuts about that.
I
I
will trim the crap out of it before I even think. Like I don't just like eat a little bit and like chop, like cut it as I go. Like I will cut all the fat off as soon as I get it, cut it up into, small pieces. And these are the pieces I'll eat. And these are the pieces that I'll put on Daniel's plate. So
yeah, so that's how that goes. So,
I mean, I just had nothing to say. I'm kind of speechless right now. It's interesting.
No one puts as much thought into this question as she did. I'll tell you that.
No, I will say that Evan Dickerson said white meat turkey breast with gravy is his favorite.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, Evan chiming in on the YouTube live.
There you go.
Evan, there was a story about Evan in Bluegrass Today.
I saw that. I did see that.
There we go. So, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Now, Peyton, I will give you some homework, and I will ask you on Monday if you did the homework. You need to watch the Turkey Drop episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. Because I guarantee, I mean, you don't even know who Opie is, but you need to watch WKRP in Cincinnati.
Okay.
You need to watch the Turkey Drop episode. It's the most famous Thanksgiving episode of any sitcom ever, period. Like, more famous than all the Friends Thanksgivings, more famous than, I mean, Everybody Loves Raymond Thanksgivings are pretty great, but it's the most famous Thanksgiving episode of any sitcom.
Okay.
I played a little clip of it on Midday Music with today, but you need to watch WKRP in Cincinnati, the Thanksgiving episode over the break.
Okay.
Got that?
I can do that.
You will have points deducted from your score if you do not.
Shoot. It'll be the first time in my life I did homework, but I can make it happen.
Hey, we're done making deals on the Tradin Post.
I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Him from the Hills is up next.
Pay up. They made it through another one.
Double or nothing next week's show.
You're on.
Real Roots Radio, WBZI Xenia, WKFI Wilmington, and WEDI Eaton.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. The prosecutor who recently took over the Georgia election interference case against Donald Trump and others is dropping the case.